Welcome to Afri-Culture with yours truly, Larva McCaffrey, aka Nicole, with my special guest, TOGBUI Ngoyifia of Aflawu, Gakli, Grand Lomé, where we discuss Afri-Culture. It is all about Afri-Culture. Let's get it started. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Afri-Culture. I am so grateful that you are here with me. I want to thank the Lord for allowing us to be on today again. I want to say welcome again. Welcome to Afri-Culture. Today, we have a full schedule. We have a lot to discuss because, again, today is the last weekend before Siana. Siana starts next weekend. So it's a lot that we have to discuss today. And I have to let you guys know that TOGBUI is not TOGBUI Ngoyifia, my favorite TOGBUI, one of my favorite TOGBUI. He's not on today. We gave him the day off because we want to talk about Siana. Because again, this is the last weekend. So I appreciate all of you for joining me. Thank you for being here. And before we start, I have a fourth special guest that I'm going to talk to today. But before we get to start, I want to talk about last week. Last week we introduced TOGBUI and we talked about the being a Christian, and we kind of called we said religion, and I know that religion is a big topic. It is a vast topic. Religion divide people. Religion is something that a man created. So I want to make sure that I just let everybody know that we are going to leave religion alone, because even me saying I believe in God is not a religion. Me saying I don't believe in God is not a religion. So religion has nothing to do with what I believe or what I don't believe. So it's a lot to do with religion. So I just want you guys to bear with me. We are not going to go and try. None of us are expert as far as religion is concerned. So we are not going to discuss that, but we will discuss our belief. I will discuss our culture, the things that we do, our tradition, everything that, the stuff that we do. That's why we are here, to get to learn. So I will discuss my belief, and TOGBUI, when he comes in, he will discuss his belief. My guests, when they come, they can discuss their belief, because everybody is free to choose, right? So we can discuss our beliefs. And I know that there was a word that I used last week, and I say witchcraft. I want to make sure that that's not what we are talking about. So I just want to clear that and make sure that next time I'm talking about religion, I'm going to make sure that I have a pastor, I have a TOGBUI, and I have other people present who can give us their view of religion. So with that being said, again, thank you very much for joining Afri-Culture. I appreciate everyone for being here. I am going to start with, because we have a lot going on today, I have four, and we have a lot of things that we have to discuss today. I am going to go ahead and start with my very first guest. It is going to be our own, and you guys know that we talk about tradition. We are talking about the TOGBUIs and the mamas, and we are talking about their roles, right? So that's what we are talking about. So in that line, I wanted to bring in my very own TOGBUI and mama from EWAGA. That's Ewe Association of Georgia. They are the one who represent the association in all the activities that we do, traditional activities like the festivals and the Siana. So I wanted to bring them in first so that we can introduce them to you. But before I do, I want to just give you a little bit of introduction. They will come in and tell you, talk to you about and let you know, introduce themselves to you. And we're going to have some fun doing this. But, I want to give you just a little bit of introduction before I bring them back here. So, Mama, I'm going to do this. So the introduction, hold on one second. So Mama and TOGBUI, it looks like the introduction that I want to go to, but we can play it later. So welcome to the show. This is, Mama and Mama. We're going to say TOGBUI, ZIWU, and Mama Hosea. Hosea from EWAGA. So I want to welcome you guys to everybody because we have, and then you guys have to go. You have a plans right after here. I want to bring you guys in first, and I want to ask TOGBUI to please introduce yourself to people who don't know you. People who don't know you, introduce yourself, and also what part of Ghana that you are coming from.
Yo, Yedo Agona Mikata. First of all, I want to introduce myself as Alhaji TOGBUI ZIWU. Originally, I'm from Ewe and Anglo Afri-Culture, and right now living in Atlanta, Georgia. I will want to use this opportunity to, welcome or thank all your viewers for making it possible or being on this platform. So thank you very much for being with us this afternoon. As I said, my name is Alhaji TOGBUI ZIWU from Ewe in Afri-Culture. And I represent Georgia or Ewe Associations of Georgia in Atlanta over here. Thank you.
Okay, Mama.
Okay. Nyama dogo na Nkwenye enye I want to mention all my name. Nkwenye Elizabeth Patricia Agbanuvu Ayi. And I'm Mama Kwese of the Association of Atlanta, Georgia. So I would like to use this opportunity to thank Siana, the president of Siana, Chachu Nyamadi, Dr. Chachu Nyamadi, and all the executives for allowing us to be on this Siana TV, for putting this together. It's a great honor to be here. So I thank everyone for being here to watch us. So thank you so much. From the Volta region, a town called TOGBUI, and mother, my father all come from TOGBUI, so I'm 100% Voltarian.
All right, thank you, Mama. And I know that I have to say with the introduction, and I know TOGBUI, you wouldn't say this yourself, but I have to say that you are a man of few words, but a man who is always there representing in style, always there to represent. When you are called, you are always there and always representable and always showing it with pride and respect. And I have to also say that you are very supportive of others. So I really appreciate you. And you are not just cool, but you have a cool wife as well. You have a cool wife as well. And and I can see how she's always your biggest fan. She's always your biggest fan. Every time there's activities, I can see her, doing her fan, in the heat and doing all of that. So I appreciate that. And I know you wouldn't see it. That's why I'm saying it. You wouldn't say that. So that's why
Thank
I'm
you.
saying.
Thank
Uh,
you.
and Mama, you have always carried yourself with grace. You have always been there. You always, whenever there's a loud scream and all of that, you are always the one who calm things down. And you are always representing with class, so I really appreciate that. And of course, you have a cool husband too, who's always supportive of you. Sometimes you might be doing activities. He has to go and get prepared, help you get ready. So I do know that. And I know that you both appreciate your spouses very, very much for being a supportive and supporting you like, they have been doing. So I thank you both very much for being my very, very first TOGBUIs and mamas, because it's only right for me to invite my start from home before we start, inviting other people. So now that we got that out of the way, I want to ask, so TOGBUI, and Mama, what is all, because my show is about culture, it's about tradition. It is to learn to teach, the young people, everybody about our culture, our tradition. So I want to ask, what is being a TOGBUI or Mama entail? What is all that involved? It's not just you don't just get up and just it's not it's not easy as we think, right? I don't think it's easy as we think. So I want to ask, what is being a TOGBUI entail or a Mama entail? And TOGBUI, we're going to start with you.
Well, thank you for your question. I would like to say being a TOGBUI is not a small job. One, you have to sacrifice yourself because you have to be there for your people all the time, whether they call you in the night, afternoon, and in the evening. You have to be there for them. So it's not an easy job for you to be a TOGBUI. That is something that I can say about being a TOGBUI. And when the people choose you to be TOGBUI, they see something in you. They know there's a lot of things that you can tolerate. And when something happens, you can be there for them. So that is how, normally when they call somebody TOGBUI or Mama, especially Mama like this, they have a lot of work to do in the community or wherever they are. So that is what I can say right now concerning or being a TOGBUI.
Okay. So thank you. Now I know, Mama, you're gonna have something to add to what being a TOGBUI or Mama means. So I want to bring you in, Mama, to to let everybody know. What do you have to add to what TOGBUI just said?
Thank you so much. Being a Mama or TOGBUI, let me say, okay, I'm Mama, so I should say the Queen Mother. It's not, they don't just get up and then choose anyone just be Mama or TOGBUI. You have to be a person of a remote, somebody who you have a patient, can be there for everyone, make yourself available for everyone. Anybody can approach you. The way you carry yourself and everything, it's very, very important because you are a role model. Or I should say, all the women around you, all the ladies around you, and tell everybody. You are, let's say, like a mother. A mother, what does the mother do? The mother has to take care of the house, care of the husband, and everything. So and this one, it has been added that a queen mother. Just imagine. So you are the mother of mothers. So you you have to be special. Everything has to be on call. So everybody is watching you. So you have to be. You are a gatekeeper, and you have to have an eagle eye and look at that and see what is going wrong, so that you can inform TOGBUI about it. So you have a big role to play.
Thank you. Okay. So my next question I want to know is, so we see you, dress up, we see you, looking beautiful all the time and representing all the time. So what do you like most about your role as a TOGBUI and a Mama? TOGBUI, we can start with you.
Well, that is a big question. What I like most, as you said, as I said earlier on, it's not a small job. How to present yourself before your people or the whole community. It's not an easy job. Because you cannot just wake up and dress anyhow without, comporting yourself or just put on anything like that and go. As Mama said, you have to carry yourself in some type of way for you to be honored the position that they give you as a TOGBUI or Mama.
Okay, so which part do you like? The dressing part after you dressed up, is that the part that you like, or getting dressed part is the part that you like? What part do you like most?
After I dress, because
After
getting
you
dressed is not easy.
That's what
You
I
have to
figured.
make sure you have to make sure everything is looking good on you, and especially when you have a good wife or a good husband, or you have somebody who is close to you. And they make sure that before they present you or you go out, you are looking good.
You're looking good.
So that is the hard part of it.
Okay.
As soon as you dress and going to meet your people. I think I mean,
that's the best part. Okay.
that is the best part, you know.
Okay, Mama, do you agree or you disagree? Do you have anything else to add?
I agree. I agree to what he's saying. It's not an easy thing. Putting on all those things, beat and everything, it's not easy. As soon as you dress in that, you have to be very careful. Even if you are talking, if you are drinking water, or anything, it's like everybody's eyes is on you. So you have to be careful what you're doing or what you're saying. The way you even make your face is very, very important.
You have to be mindful.
So it's not an easy job.
That is good. Oh, so miato, you guys, miabena mile do anglais. Yes, today I wanna give love to my, English speaking today. So egbe a mile do anglais parce que mi do gengbe va iniso. Voi egbe a me mia do anglais vide parce que introduction dele mi do la wel anglais me. Donc voi mbe miawezon, miapota ke le moi me fifi am do wezon na mi sia me mama nyo togbe nyo no vinyo fofo nyo miapota miawezon lo miaweva Afri-Culture ji egbe ami le pompo kudo mama togbi ZIWU kudo mama Jose so EWAGA wawe le pompo na présentement le pompo no voa ape enia spécial invité spécial bo le java pelontinye donc à présentement fi ami pompo mi bi ofiko so kudo to expliquer fi ke mi so Ghana e wa me via so yo le expliquer na mi ame ko umse anglais wa me expliquer na mi donc egbe ya mano mawe mila anglais subo voa ne mi le kame ye mi le jibe na mi mle senya ke mle gloande kuku mi wo commentaire doram nya bena de Nicole mi a chami le jima ncham le jila se mi mle senya ke mi le glon donc am le jibe commentaire. I want you guys to tell me, we want to hear more of Ewe, we want to hear more of English. I want you guys to tell us what you're feeling so that we can give you what you're feeling. Voa egbe ya c'est parce que mi jana direction na siana le aéroport be direction coup de temps comme be direction normalement anglais me be nona mila ponpo mila do anglais vide donc mingba ona mi sigebe na mia English talk we mi le pompo no se mi le pompo da bia abesiabe donc ade ni here eni ade mi ana mi anyalo. Okay, Enyo Togbi and Mama, I wanted to just take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. I want to just take a break and I'll be right back with you guys, okay?
Siana. Dr. Chachunya Madi, President of the Council of Urban Associations of North America, in conjunction with Mr. Cornelius Akume, President of Urban Association, Colorado, cordially invites you to this year's 31st Annual Convention to be held at Loveland, Colorado. The event will be held from August 29th to September 2nd, 2024. Venue is the Embassy Suites by Hilton Loveland Hotel, 4705 Clydesdale Parkway, Loveland, Colorado, 80538. Guest of honor and keynote speaker is Mr. Charles Go, CEO, Petrot Management Corporation, Frontline Properties and Maintenance Inc., United States of America. Mr. Charles Go is also CEO and founder of Paradigm Roofing Systems and Charlie Marks Investment in Ghana. Our special guest is Her Excellency Hajia Lima Mahama, Ghana's ambassador to the USA. Other special guests include Dr. Archibald Yao Lecha, Volta Regional Minister, TOGBUI Agbelom Agbotuko, the second Chief of Salo and Siana's representative in Ghana, Honorable Mr. Emmanuel Bejra, Member of Parliament, Ho West, Madam Vivienne Saida, businesswoman BVS Lome, Togo, Honorable Winnie Dogbache, Mayor of Parliament, Honorable Ajo Agbaglo, Mayor Kovie Zio 2. As usual, the Master of Ceremony is FO Steve Day, Siana's PRO, to be assisted by Madam MFA Authentic Mama, radio talk show host at Top FM Radio in Ghana. This year's convention is going to be one of the best Siana's conventions. The Urban Association of Colorado is dedicated to ensuring ensuring this will be the best convention for ages to come. You cannot afford to miss this, as we have specially packaged for you all suites hotel accommodation, action-packed lineup of activities from Thursday to Sunday, first ever deba of chiefs and queen mothers on Friday night, sumptuous Ghanaian dishes to be served in the comfort of the hotel, breathtaking excursion of the mile-high, mountainous views, and a lot more. Come, let's network, raise funds to complete the construction of the kindergarten building at Dodome, Abiasu in the Volta region of Ghana, and the construction of a computer library at Palime in the Greater Kloto region in Togo. Siana at 31. Come, let's celebrate.
Siana 2024.
Conference kado yebe tu kwa opo na wa na was yame na mia shot tu juado amen doyana ona pe asi Christiana nakabe na mi sawande na be mi gba fe yonyo ona wonde. Now I was yame, na mi sawande. Now when you papa yola, Siana conference kado. Yebe tu kwa people full love. Now I was yame. Show some love, show some love. Siana conference kado. Yebe tu kwa people full love. Now I was yame. And I'm
associations in North America, in Canada, USA. Nyakota jinko nyaba nikata nyauraka anu bakia kata aleba nyako susu ko nyako nu jojo nyako tuko
Afri-Culture mi penata lete pada yemi munashi miano bino yoga lete Afri-Culture kwebe nemi ava kwede miamu
Amado posro ha la fimalo.
Eni asaduma ya petado jinyebe ya joga ike nyakawo ngoyi dowe
Mi socialize ha afi mi ga networking ha won.
minana eka scholarship that you ike ole school
Yes, allow business and like for our affair business business ya wo de kamia abawo na mi aga tu okoduko.
ita evao micho
Tanya sala plan no pola minya poga la fimai. Ta come one come all. Siana Azailo Azaise.
Okay, welcome back, guys. Thank you very much for hanging in with us. I am currently, right now, I am speaking to TOGBUI ZIWU and Mama Hosea of EWAGA. Jose, Mama, I'm always saying that it's Jose. So she had Mama Patricia. A lot of you know her in EWAGA, but Mama Patricia. But I am talking to them right now. And after TOGBUI and Mama, I am going to be talking to our very first time on the show here, our Siana president, Dr. Tachu. I'm going to be talking to him after TOGBUI and Mama. And I am also, he's going to be here telling us about the last details about next week, Siana. And I'm also going to be talking to, Divine Clossy, and he's the convention coordinator in Denver. So he's going to give us the details and all the information, the do's and the don'ts that we need to know. So I want you to stay right here. Don't go anywhere, especially if you're coming to Siana, you're going to Siana, Denver. I want you to stay tuned so that you can hear all the important details that you need to make sure that you have a smooth travel and smooth time in Denver. But before I do, I am talking to TOGBUI and Mama, and I wanted to get back to them so that they can tell us a little bit more. I have a few more questions for them before I let them go. So I thank you very much for being here. Nyato, Novinho, Dadanyo, Fofonyo, Mamanyo, Mbenade, President Mavifi Egbe, Amile Pompo Kudo, Mama, ZIWU Kudo, Mia TOGBUI, ZIWU Kudo, Mia Mama, Jose, and she is Ele, Enyi, Nyabe, Mama Ku TOGBUI ke representing na EWAGA Association. Donc, awawe mle pompo kudo fifi. Eye mle bio question de caricado, pobeleke, tout leke togbi ku mama be responsabilité à l'edoma. Et puis, nous que Jonajina, nous comme Jonajina, wa fiko so kude mi discuter wa. Ben, mi la continue la bio question, buo chan le miasi, ken o matati one wajo. Et puis, après ça, et si on avait président, me déjà invité, et nous invité si on avait président, chan le java no kame. Et chan la nami détail so si on anti, parce que si on a semaine prochaine, et week-end prochain, yemi le java si on a, donc, le Denver. Donc, mi ameko surtout, mi ameko bona siana, elle est important avec mi ananyine mi asenya kelesia, na mere pepe, na ne oho ameko mi jesio le isiana, elle est très, très, très important, ben na mi a so information, et so dodo mi a yo wacha wava no kame, ne wa senya kele présidency, ne ba blona mia. Après ça, me le jakplo eni divine. Divine Clossi Echani coordinateur Kenyi Siana le Denver présentement. Mou invité be ba vane banami détail na aéroport. Bien so aéroport so yi hôtel là. Le hôtel là mea enu ko pota mi dolanya enu ko le kemila wonoro programme o pota mu yo chane ba expliquer nu ko enya nu ko le vevede ameko bona. Surtout ameko mi Denver po ne ba expliquer leke no ina doa na amesiame donc echanla va e kamela na mi détail yo kengwe mi la joegbe donc egbe showa elle est vraiment elle est véhiculée voir elle le jajiji voir information sur bon leme donc ndak pe na mi apota be mi le kame kudom fifi ndak pe na mi ameko pota le kame ande kuku mi o commentaire ne mi o commentaire anyem nyabe mi le kame donc ane mi le kame ande ku o commentaire ade ne manyabe mi le kame fike mi so ami abe nko ne mi do question rea mi abio ne mi glonyade le anglais me ye mi se gomo wa mi bio ga mi expliquer na mi alo mi glonyade le gengbe me mi anglais to chom se gomo me se avec question ke gbe le mi asi kwa mi abio lo sinon merci beaucoup puis mi a trop itogbi ku mama ne mi abio question potia togbi mama Togbi and mama, welcome back. And thank you for hanging in with me. So I did ask you before we went to break, I asked you what was the best part of your role as a Togbi and mama. Yeah, me doing me blown. Can you best part? Fifia, it is only fair that I ask the least part of what do you like about being your role as a Togbi and mama. Okay, Samu bio sebena nke Jonajinami kung so wule mi abe mama ku Togbi be responsibility amema. And you guys me 20 Fifia enuke Jonajinami kranto nke nyi nu reka ke nyi nu ke Jonajinami sugbonle. Enia anyi Togbi kudo mama be responsibility ama. Togbi, you can start.
Yo, agonami. Enu polao. Obe ya magbere fagbama. Na ame umasa English wa wasa gomani. Afina yi ave noni adavo mukatara bo. Afu koga chin mukata klara koma. Anoni rete for the car. Matacho chogo because of position and a letter. Now do do uton. Echiko ejebana noira fuma goja bele gbaviena. Ta it is not easy. Anoida afuma for so many hours. I feel what I feel to chugazon. Ma do do uton mo ponyo na mo leru ku that is the part which I don't like at all. It's very difficult to be in that position at that time, you know. It's not an easy job. Yeah, I can't over to Benuola Maglonco.
Yes.
Yeah, I share a probably a room. I feel I haven't known Najiruku Domoni. But you are going to sit down for some hours before getting up.
Yeah.
That is the most part of it. Mama,
Mama, how about Oyade? How about you? How about you? You agree?
Thank you. Yeah, well said. I have to add a little bit that if your mama TOGBUI, the part I don't like about it, at times you don't feel like even going out to public and all that, but because your mama TOGBUI, you have to be ready. Anytime you are called upon, you have to be ready, and you have to put a smiling face all the time. Even if you are hurting, the people out there don't have to see you are hurting. You have to straighten up your head and put a smiling face. I mean, everybody's watching you, so everybody will look at you, and some people just come out to look at it. Oh, TOGBUI is coming, mama is coming, they are coming to see the way they dress and everything. People just come and have fun, take pictures, and I mean, they are happy. So all the time you have to be ready to be happy all the time, so that you can happy the people around you. You don't have to frown. They said something something that is hidden that people will not see. So those parts, they are difficult, but we have to do that. So that's what I will add up. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So those of you who did not hear TOGBUI, I want to make sure that you guys hear, right? Because when you guys normally see TOGBUI and Mama, you see how beautiful they look. So TOGBUI, he made sure that he did it in a way so that he explained it very, very well for us. So TOGBUI is saying that, you know, the least part of his role, I mean, their role, and Mama just agreed, it is the sitting part, you know, the getting dressed and putting on all these, you know, everything on, you know, and the beats and everything, and then having to sit. You have to sit there until you are announced to move. They can't move, you know. It is not like, you know, they have to sit there and go through everything. People will be eating, people will be dancing, people will be doing all kinds of stuff, but he cannot move. They cannot move. They just you have to stay there the whole time. So they are saying that that's the least part of, you know, being a mama and TOGBUI. So we thank you very much for answering this question, because I know that a lot of people will be wondering. So thank you very much. So TOGBUI, and the other question that I want to ask is, Mama and TOGBUI, what do you think about, you know, the Denver, the celebration of Chiefs that they're gonna do in Denver this year? What do you think about that? And Mama, you can start.
Oh, okay, thank you. You know, Sienna, most of the time people are of the view that people just go gather and have some fun and all that. You can do anywhere, but that is not it. When we go gather, we gather to raise fund and then to go help the less privileged back home in Ghana, and Togo. Help our people. Even when you go to the Word of God, I'm a Christian, so I always use the Word of God. 1 John 3:17-8. It says that if you have material things and you don't help the needy, then you don't have the love of God in you. So it's like, this is the work we have taken on. So it's God's work we are even doing, not only going to church. So when we go to gather, we put our resources together and then we go help the less privileged in back home. We are building schools, bridges, I mean, hospitals and everything. So that's the best part of the Sienna. I think that we are doing a very good work for the society and the community. So going to Denver, I'm very happy. When it comes to time that we are going to Denver, we're going for a good cause. I mean, for humanity. So I'm very glad when it comes to that. Every year we have to do that. So that's what I'll say.
So what is your feeling about having to, this year, for the first time in Denver, they're going to put a light, shine a light to you guys, you and Mama and TOGBUI. What do you think about that?
Oh my goodness. I'm so glad that thing, they put it together this time around. Because like before, when we go to Sienna, we just dress up and then sit and be watching the people taking pictures and everything. Until then, they will just announce that, oh, it's time for us to get out. No talking, nothing. So we are just like elephants sitting there. But now that they have turned it around, that we have to do it on Friday, there will be a possession of Chiefs and Deba. The Deba will be there, and then they will talk. The Chiefs will talk. I'm so glad that it's done that way. So, and a queen will be, introduced to the public, everybody around. So I'm so glad that it's going to be done on Friday.
Okay, good. TOGBUI, how about you? Do you agree? For the first time, they're gonna put shine light on you guys, TOGBUI, with all the sacrifices. What do you think? You agree?
I mean, I think it's something good that they are trying to do, but not until we see how it goes before we can know exactly this is a good thing for the next people that have to carry the good job out, you know, because I don't know how they are going to dress. Are they going to dress like the kings and the queens, or they just going to dress, you know?
Yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out.
You know?
Yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out soon. I'm gonna have the right person on the call later. So we're gonna find out soon. So we're going to discuss that and then see what they say. But you know, like you said, it's the first time for everything. But the case we change it. We make the changes that we need to make. So, you know, everything there is always an improvement. So, thank you very much for that question. So, what do you think? Just quickly, what do you think about Siana 2023? What do you have to say about Siana Atlanta hosting us hosting Atlanta? What is your feedback for Siana 2023? TOGBUI, you can start first.
Siana 2023, I think we did a good job. We have a lot of fans, especially the Doba, and I can say we do a good job. We did a good job, and I hope for Denver also to do their best because it's a society that we all belongs to help our motherland back home, Togo, Benin, and Nigeria, you know, and Ghana. So I can say that, yeah, as you said, you know, in everything, there's going to be some little mistakes, and they might learn from us and then correct the mistake that we did, and they might, you know, do better than what we did. So, that's true. I mean, that is good, you know.
Okay. Mama, how about you? You have anything to add quickly?
Well, I should say that, like you said, we tried a good job. To me, I say we did a good job. So we are looking forward that we said we learn from our mistake, we learn from experience too. So as Denver coming over, so they are all come to learn. So I know they will do better. It's like when you have a child, if you went to school and maybe you go to SS level. So you have a child and you are the child, you are training the child, you will want that child to go to college and go to all that and do that more than what you have done. So we are expecting that as they are learning from us, they are going to do better than what we have done. So we pray for them and we all put our hand to it that we help them that it to be better than what we have done.
Amen. That's the best part. That's the best part. So it is not a competition. It is not a competition. This is for us to get better. So whatever we did last year, Atlanta, Georgia, whatever we did last year, they can learn from it and do better. So we want them to do better. We want them to be on top. So that is our hope and prayer, because the better we get, the more it's going to be, the better it's going to be for all of us. So it's not just us. So me like blonda a Denver, me like Bobina Atlanta, me walk down you voir et nous nous non a pas faire. And don't know one day aquad any and then an nyona udea. Donc I mean a Denver to I have a message na Denver to I mean a dog with avina what to me auntie and look at Atlanta what 20 no one who priest. Donc I have encouragement na Denver to I want low. But mama could talk be encouragement na Denver to I want low. So mama and TOGBUI we have a 1 minute your time here. What is you have any last message for anyone? And I'm gonna start with anyone, whether it's Denver, whether it's family back home, whether it's EWAGA. What is your last message for everybody? TOGBUI, I'll start with you.
Yo, apa majiwa mazamon popoya na madakpa alo madaje fona novinya Denver to ba miawe bona doga e miawe doma ma unto na dance na dum sami ba eya mi wa miawe umi la boba de kapo de kawo me nu sanla ya kata womi la ale mi ave jre mi ade du koro le aƒe eta ko mi ya kata woro ta mi ye kuku dem ne novi o be mi kata mi do va ne mi akpere mi ŋu ne mi kata mi awe ne wanya kpɔ be eƒe sia ƒe mi atso akpedada ane mawu dziƒo vitɔ be wado ŋusẽ mi ta akpe na mi miawoe gbɔna dɔ wɔ ge mawu ŋutɔ ne de ŋusẽ mi nye gbedze anyi.
And your papa, mama.
Okay. I want to say and thank you to everybody. And as we are expecting, what am I come on you or you know over la machine? I can't have one on the WhatsApp. I don't know that cloudy. Be the Yakatania to Adio, Nanyakata, Yakatami Bam, Yamola, but Tikakemelo. Vivania tuta Denver, ete gole moji Denver. Nemia ba adwa saladi. Nemia popo miaba gawo fude. Nemia ba ko ameyo ehia ehia ko ameyo mala wuchudi. So that we can help them so that they can also be happy. It shouldn't be only us having our own fun, having our we are so that we can help them also. So that one day we carry all our bags and we are going back home.
Amen.
We'll see that this place has been built by our own self, so that we can relax. We will not keep running back to people's country, but we can stay in our own country. So I'm urging everybody, let us all put our resources together, and then we head towards Denver. And what we have to do, put it together, so that together we make it. Together we can make it. No one will make it for us, but together, if we put it together, they say unity is strength. It will be well with all of us. So you are all welcome to Denver.
Yes. So thank you, Mama, and thank you, TOGBUI, for taking your time. I know you have another meeting. You have a meeting, but you took this time to join me today and to do this. I was saying I thank Mama and TOGBUI for taking the time because they have another meeting. But they have an association meeting actually, but they took the time to be here today because today is the last day before Siana next week. So we wanted to make sure that we bring them in and give any message that we have any detail, any last minute detail. So TOGBUI and Mama, I thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Gabume nemi baba trova gabume ami akansembo wa fifia mi ame kochochon le totea. Mia kendo fie. TOGBUI, thank you very much for doing this. Mama, Akpeno Kaka for doing this. TOGBUI Akpena mi Kaka lo. Unless you guys have me don't me but don't yare ya blona me ni mi don't yare I will release you guys. You are free, okay? I don't want to hold you. You know how the least favorite part of your role is sitting down forever. So I don't want to do that today. So I want to release you, early in time. So
all right.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Love you all. Bye.
So guys, thank you very much. So thank you very much for being here with me. I appreciate TOGBUI and Mama for being here. I thank them for coming here and telling us their least part and favorite part of TOGBUI and what TOGBUI or being a TOGBUI all entails. So we thank them for being here. And I j'espère bena enyako TOGBUI glon ko mama glon mi se go me ebe Georgina mi ye mi lagba mi la share mi ana mi poti ochon wa se voir présentement fifia my special guest those special guests as I promised and promettre na mi bena mleja kplo a special guest ameve. So Sunday dimanche m'choisir encore m'choisi Dr. Tatu. Hey, Niamadi, Nyamke Nyanto Chavenade, Mlay, you are my cover, Mvasusun and my benade, Miabesiana be president. I promise you guys. Mlay, you are my cover, Mvasusumenamo. I pray can go yo. Siana be president, ben come kele yo. Wamianto minyavena mauona nusianu, enyana nusianu wonai. Donc I chose Mr. President, Siana President, without even thinking that it was him. It's after that I realized that it was him. So I chose his name. So as I promised, when I chose somebody's name, the person has to present. He has to be on the call. He's going to be on the call. So I have our very own Siana president, Dr. Tatu Nyamadi. He's on a call right now. And I also have Divine Classy. And Divine Classy is the convention coordinator in Denver, Siana 2024. So for us to join us and give us the last details, the information that we need to have before we get to Denver. So before I do, we're going to take a quick break. And I'm going to bring my guests in so that we can chat a little bit more, so that we can get all these information for you. So please don't go anywhere. Stay right there, and I'll be right back with you.
Ago na vodko Denver 2024 avado vohe novinya angloko ekana aho madroja fa adadia ubaba afoya matoa magatu yenuhi alaba anono getoke mina makulomi mia adichale mia fa madroja fao na mia kudra do toki ka wo miele do foya mafa Denver 2024 nuda.
Welcome to Siana 2024 Convention in Loveland, Colorado. Yawezo, let me show you around.
Dia put committee to me aji program mi ko mi aba ko do kata ve fiao non fiao hello masiamo me aji program ya ben go de weni apro atati plechana mi do punu kalani fresh pepper shito ata to teo akla ko fati de chi ni ko mi aba bi do velo hospitali ade ni wo kan ton to wajat a work play apple tadi and mi gabe mi ga ko no pito mi gabe mi kwa ni agbonde ti ko ga perenge watching your love life tanya when so mi o ba wi so afman is but the chi ba keke more your love rastaroni nka jini le bi nya na ke mi mu ga ta ni ko mi ro pide nya ko mi ba ko mo ha be ba una promi de tie ne mi aba ha afana mi do
mare ngo garele soji ne huogo yi huogo ma yi agbazara mare ngo garele soji ne huogo gane huogo ma yi garo kuna garo mo bazara mare ngo korele soji ne huogo yi huogo aye bazara mare ngo garele soji ne huogo yi huogo aye bazara mare ngo garele soji ne huogo bazara mare ngo korele soji ne huogo huogo aye bazara mare ngo garele soji ne huogo huogo aye bazara mare ngo.
That was the thing with Siana 2024 CRC. As you can see here, we have our dedicated group of people to do your registration. We have some few things in goodie bags for you, and we cannot wait to welcome you here and register you so you can have a very wonderful event. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you. Bye.
We have a lot in packet for you for Siana 2024 Loveland, Colorado. You will have fun here. It will be a place to remember.
tutue makpɔmiele lalai ke lalamiele eto egba jagba na ŋlɔ kɔgbe ke na book hotel adadi elabe ayia na kpogome le ƒe ya metɔ me enu geɖewo li eke ne va ne kpɔkpɔ ge mɔmɔkpɔm bamadogo le Denver 2024 tɔ yi ke gbɔna fia enye kpli sia mia dogo le afi ma va miawɔ ɖeka va miewɔ ƒome va miado ʋenyigba ɖe ŋgɔgbe.
Thank you very much, guys, for coming back. Akpena mi akwata me mi gba mi le kudo mi nkpojo mda akpena mi. Fifia mi le jakplo mi abe president. Kudo mi abe a event a convention coordinator. Mi abe president. Siana abe president. Kudo event coordinator. Mi anto mi our very own Dr. Tachu Nyamadi. I'm going to present him, and I'm going to bring our president, Siana president. I'm going to bring Divine together so that we can hear what they have to say. So give me a second. Mr. President. Mr. President, welcome. Officially welcome to Afri-Culture. All right.
Welcome.
Listen, call. Listen, call.
Thank you.
So ole kame leko mdo enia chanle kame Divine chanle kame donc makplo ma hem ya me viavare nema and get so that ma get introduction from you you two together, okay? So welcome. Okay, my brother Divine, a full Divine, welcome.
Thank you.
Divine. Donc Divine and Divine, welcome.
Divine. Spanish, Divino.
Divino. Okay, we want Divino, Divine. Divine. Always on. Kaka, welcome to Afri-Culture. I'm happy to see you. I know you are on your way to the meeting, but we have to do this because it is the last weekend.
Very important. Thank you.
So we want to do this quickly before you get. So Mr. President, I'm going to ask you, for those who do not know you, introduce yourself to everybody, and then we can go from there, and I'll go to Divine as well, Divino as well. So for President, maybe dogbina amekom jesi owa dedoko sofion amekom jesi owa enko kudo enuko wana pe responsabilité owa defi amolo.
Okay. All right. My name is Dr. Chachu Nyamadi, and I'm the president of Siena, and I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm a member of the Association of Charlotte. Dr. Chachu Nyamadi, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Amen. Okay. Where's on Kaka? Okay, Divino. Divine. Can you introduce Dedoko Sophia Molo? Introduce yourself to everybody.
Divine. You say, I live here in Denver. A member of our Association of Colorado. I used to be the former. I was a former president some years ago. When the last convention was held here in 2014. And currently, I am the event coordinator, pretty much in charge of the administration part of the convention.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing. And I've been around the Siena circles for quite a while.
Okay. All right. So thank you. Nice to meet you. I'm speaking on behalf of everybody else, and good to have you. So I'm going to ask you, because you are heading to the meeting, I'm going to ask you first, right? So we know that going to, Siena, especially going to different states, and people normally will come from, even in Ghana, in Togo, different countries. The one thing that is always important to me is I don't want to get somewhere that I'm going. It's a vacation to have fun, but then I get there and I'm lost. I get there, I am at the airport. I don't know what to do. I spend hours and hours at the airport trying to figure out, what is happening here. So if I do that, my trip already messed up, right? So that's why I wanted you to come here. So I do not want people to, come to Denver, do this long flight and come to Denver and not know what to do. So I wanted you to bring you in so that you can give people a little bit of details and a little bit of instructions on what to do when they come to the airport, so that they're not going to be frustrated before they come to to the hotel, because you want them to be happy. You want them happy when they get to the hotel.
We want them happy.
Yeah,
we want them very happy. Yeah,
exactly. So that's why I want you to give us a little bit of the instruction, high level instruction that they need to know, the most important information they need to know coming to Denver. And also, we are going to talk about the agenda as well, the agenda for the program. So, divine bena ne expliquer nami parce que garo mo ne mi vacances ne mi on se no gomo va do afidea odola nya fi ko le ya parce que no va do afide o le bua o va do aéroport yo le bua déjà vacances à l'école susu maintenant déjà va au biji et nous on les eni a frustrate o myan kento chon le ja o la biji ka ko la va do eni a vacances wa ka ko la do hotel a e jingba le jo o les vraiment découragé. Donc a nya yim jina be ma bu ne va do aéroport nyim jina be ma bu ne mu vacances. Donc elle a expliqué na mi la na mi détail. Elle a na mi détail ga ma ne mi ve do Denver mi mambu mi mando complication mi anya fike mi la toa. Donc Divine, you are.
Thank you.
So we want to know.
Yeah. So Denver Airport, right? For those of you who are not aware, it's about the fifth largest airport in the United States. Very large. And we have three main concourses. Concourse A, Concourse B, and Concourse C. Okay. Now the layout is very simple. As big as it is, the layout is very easy. We have airplanes or flights coming in from into two terminals. We have the east and the west terminal, depending on which terminal that is being used by whichever airline. The bottom line is that it doesn't matter how you get in, whether you get in through Concourse A or Concourse B or Concourse C. It's simple. Once you get in, you follow, you get out, you follow only one thing: baggage claim on the signs.
Okay.
Baggage claim to underground transportation, which is a train. There is nowhere you can walk your way out, but it's the furthest thing you want to do, because that will take you a long time to walk. The easiest way is to get into the underground train. So if you go to Concourse C, if you come out through Concourse C, you definitely follow the baggage claim, and it will take you to underground transportation. An escalator, it will get you to an escalator. You take the escalator underground. The trains are right there. They come in about every 2-3 minutes. So you enter the train. When you are on Concourse C, definitely it will take you to Concourse B, Concourse A, before it takes you to all gates. And then when you get to all gates, so that means if you're in Concourse B, you only have to make one trip, two trips to Concourse A and then all gates. If you get in to the airport through Concourse A, which means you have to go to all gates, only one stop. Now, when everybody gets into one stop, there's only one way to get out of the train. And that train takes you straight into the arrival hall on level 5. Level 5. It takes you to the arrival hall on level 5. Now, when you get to level 5, you take the escalator up. Everybody takes that escalator. Then it takes you to the arrival hall. Now, on Thursday and Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., we are going to have a desk at the arrival hall and a sign. You see every association members, 2 at a time. We will welcome you at the arrival hall. We will tell you where to pick your baggage. Your baggage is on level 5, depending on whether you are picking your luggage on east or the west. So we will tell you, or you will know. If you don't know and you tell us the airline that you came with, we will tell you, oh, your airline, go to the baggage claim on the east side or the west side. Now, after all that, we would also give you information that after you claim all your bags, go down, take the elevator or take the escalator down to level 4, ground transportation, where gate 403, 405, gate 404, 406, the Sienna Convention transportation van will be waiting for you there. It will have a big sign on it. It will be waiting for you there. And if it's not yet ready to pick you up because it's making its run, then you just have to wait there. And we will also tell you to wait there. And then we do have leaflets out, phone numbers. You can call if you don't feel comfortable, you want to learn more. But because we have an arrival team at the arrival hall, you will be comfortable. If you are coming on Wednesday or Tuesday, or you are coming after 7 p.m., then you will not be able to see our arrival team, but we have leaflets we are passing around, information. I hope everybody can grab one in terms of being on your phone and electronic flyer, and you follow the instructions. It will lead you to the same thing. If you're not comfortable, just call the phone number that is for transportation, and we will give you every information that you need. When we get you into the van, welcome me, then we will take the journey to the hotel at that point. We are all prepared. It is well structured, well planned. Your into Denver Airport will be smooth. Out into the way to the hotel will be very smooth. An experience you might never have anywhere else. We hope someone else will improve on it.
Okay. Thank you for that, Akpeno. Fifia, you said that the welcoming, the table is going to be there till those time frame. How about the van? Is the van going to be there 24 hours, or what is the cutoff time for the van?
Our vans will be running from 6 a.m. to 1 a.m.
To 1 a.m. Okay, so 5
in the morning,
a.m. 5 or
yes.
5, 6? 5 or 6? Is it 5 or 6?
It will get there between 5 to 6 a.m.
5 to 6.
Let me put it that way. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
And then we'll be running it to 1 a.m. So
1
we are only cutting out. So we are only cutting out only 4.5 hours out of the 24 hours. That's all.
And they're going to be running till Monday or Tuesday?
They will start running on Wednesday afternoon at a lower pace, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Remember, the convention starts on Thursday, but we are, but we are adding extra courtesy to start our transportation on Wednesday, and so it will be running from Wednesday to Tuesday morning.
Okay, Tuesday morning for everybody, those who are returning. So Tuesday morning. Okay.
Yes. Half day. And then on Monday morning, the detailed schedule will be coming out. You know, we have 3 overflow hotels, and we've taken that into consideration. So just so everybody know, when we pick you from the airport, we are going to take you to the main hotel, which is the Embassy Suite, even if you are in an overflow hotel, because we want to give you your registration package. If you've already registered, we want to give you your package right there, or if you haven't registered, we want you to register. Then after that, we'll take you to your overflow hotel. Then on Monday morning, we have a combination of buses and vans, not just vans, buses as well. And they all have a schedule. We will be releasing the schedule as to which van will be taken off from the overflow hotels, which bus will be taken off. All that schedule will come out. So whilst you are at the convention, we want you to pay attention. All this will be announced during the events when buses will be leaving. And once the schedule comes out, we will also have it at the registration desk, leaflets that you can pick up. So we just want everybody to pay attention when the buses will be leaving, because we don't want anybody to miss their flight. So if you realize when your bus will be leaving, we really want you to take care of or take advantage of the bus, which will get you there 2 hours before your flight.
Okay, thank you. So I heard something yesterday that I was interested. It was exciting to me. Is that I heard yesterday, and is it Cornelius? I think no, it's not Cornelius.
Yes.
So I heard he said that we don't have to go to other place. We don't have to leave the hotel to go to eat. So I guess that takes care of the transportation, that part for the lunch and dinner and all of that, right? So they are going to eat in the hotel, the main hotel. They're not leaving to go eat someplace else, right?
No, it would be honest with you. It would be waste of time for any person at this Denver convention to go eat anywhere else. And mind you, Loveland is not your typical African American neighborhood. So your next African restaurant will be about 1 hour away. So we know that. So we are feeding everyone a combination of local food. So all the overflow hotels, we have what we call campus vans. We have 2 vans dedicated to campus only. The overflow hotels are about 7 minutes, 10 minutes apart from the hotel. We are going to pick everybody. It will be running all day. Those 2 vans will be running in between the overflow hotels all day. We are not picking you in the morning, afternoon, evening. No, we have a schedule. So we will be feeding everyone Thursday evening. First of all, breakfast in the morning. Some of the overflow hotels, apart from one, they all have their breakfast there as well. So you will be feeding you at the embassy in the morning, and then in the afternoon. Thursday afternoon, not from every association, but Thursday evening, we'll be feeding you local food, good food. It's not just one fresh food made that morning. That will be transported to the hotel. Friday morning, you have your hotel food. Friday afternoon will be lunch from the hotel. Friday evening will be dinner from every association. Food made fresh on that day. Saturday morning, you have your breakfast on the hotel. You don't have to pay if you are registered. Remember, if you're registered. And then Saturday afternoon, you have your food from every association. Think about it, Banku, Kenke, Wachi, all those things will be there. Cooked that day, not frozen a week and brought to you. No, it will be freshly made that day. And then the evening you have the banquet, and then Sunday morning you have your breakfast. We go to the picnic, and whatever food will be left over at the picnic, we'll bring it back. So there is no reason to look for food in Denver. Only if you pay attention to where the food is. You should know where the food is, and we'll let you know.
All right. Well, you made it that clear. You made sure that you made it clear for everybody. So, so thank you. So I know last year or the previous year, they say that you have to, and I know we are doing this because I'm not taking break because you have to go, right? So that's why we are getting.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I have a lot of time.
Okay, good. So you say that not you, but last year we said that Atlanta, for example, we say you have to register in order to get your car, your room key. Is that what is happening in Denver? Do you have to show your registration before you get your room key?
Yes, we will be at the front desk. We have a relationship with the hotel. It's part of our contract that only registrants can go check in, and we will have an attendant from our association at the front desk. We do not want to embarrass anyone. That is the last thing we want to do. But if you don't have your registration, we are sorry to tell you, you will not be checked in. Yes.
Okay. So you do need to show your registration. Okay. All right.
It shouldn't be a problem. It's difficult for you to come all the way to Denver, Loveland, and not want to register.
And not have it. Yeah. Okay. All right. So my next question is, so what is the program? How does I know normally people who go to Siena, they already know Friday. We already have the Thursday. There's a jazz or something going on, old school or whatever, something going on at night. And then on Friday, we know that we have traditional, we have a sightseeing and all of that. So us who've been there before, we know how it normally, how the agenda is. Those who have not been, the new people don't remember, what is the agenda this year?
Okay, I don't wish to speak ahead of my president who's next to you. But since you've asked me, I want to ask permission. Oh no, I will say it, but I want to ask for permission from him to speak about the program. And I know he knows that I know the program very well. Okay. Mr. President, can I go ahead? Okay, thank you. Yeah. So on Thursday night, definitely we are kicking off with 3 events. One of them is an old event, old school night, and you all know what happens as old school night with all the colorful dressing of oldies, the 80s music, the 90s music, fun. And then the youth night, the youth would also be doing their own thing, having their own room and having a youth night with all the current music. You can know socialization. One new thing that we'll be doing, one new thing, and that is something that we want everybody to pay attention to. For the first time, we'll be doing singles night.
Okay.
For the first time, we'll be doing singles night. And I don't know how we can guarantee anybody to be single to get in there. We haven't given their criterion yet for who enters a singles night room, but we'll be having a singles night, and they will have their own events in there. And we ask married people to stay away from singles night.
I agree with that.
It's for only singles.
You need to stay out. So that's why my next question will be: how are you going to keep them out?
We don't.
You can take off the ring.
Someone has to report you. If someone reports you, we're taking you out.
So there will be a singles night. There will be the youth night. And one thing I want to say about the youth, it wasn't successful last year. We have some youth there, and there was just 1 or 2 in there. So what are you doing this year? Are your youth, do you really give them power, or what are you doing to bring more youth to this youth night?
What we can do is to speak to the representatives of the youth and keep encouraging them that they should take advantage of the opportunities that Sienna has presented to them to grow the youth base that we need, who are supposed to be and will be the leadership of Sienna 15, 20 years from now. We need them. And so we've spoken to their leadership, Abla, John, all the youth leadership that we know is what we can do. And we've given them the platform, and we've given them the opportunity. We hope they take advantage. I do not know how it will go. I'll be very honest with you. But what I can tell you is that we've given them a very good platform. We've given them an opportunity. We've given them a time, dedication. We cannot necessarily organize their youth for them because we cannot take that power and that resource away from them. But what we can do is to encourage and give them the platform, and that has been done. And we hope that they will take advantage of it and help us grow the youth in Sienna. That's all we can do. And we hope and believe that this time the participation will be better than Atlanta and keep growing every year. That's what
That's the key. That's the key. I don't know if you heard us earlier. Me and Mama and TOGBUI of EWAGA, that was our prayers for you. So we want you to be better. We want you to do better than Atlanta did or anyone else did. And then the next person coming after you, we want them to do better than them. So that's the only way that we can improve. So that's our prayer for everyone. Our prayer for Denver is that you give top. You are like ahead of everybody and everything else. And I heard there's a lot of first time. So everybody.
And there is one favor. There's one favor we want to ask from you, Steve, Empress, all the team at Sienna TV. Please get this message out to the youth that we do plead with them to patronize the program and the opportunity that we've given them. We need them. I think your voice will be louder than our voice locally here. What we can do is to provide the resources, but you have control of the airwaves right now and help us.
And what I'm going to say that is not on the youth, but on the parents as well. We're going to need the parents as well. So the parents needs to do the work as well. The parents needs to encourage the children and need to give them the permission, and they need to make them listen, sell it to them. The parents also are definitely involved to do that because they can't come without the parents, right? So the parents has to be the ones who will do that. So I appreciate you coming in. I think I'm going to let you go. But before I let you go, what else do you have? What else do we miss, or anything that is super important?
Yes, please, if you haven't registered for the excursion yet, we have limited space. The excursion this year is nothing that you can if you miss it, that would be something on you. We are going to Seven Falls. Colorado is known for our mountainous region, very beautiful, fall area for you to go see nature. And then the Air Force Academy is something, it's one of its kind in the whole world, not just the United States. And this time, your lunch and everything is packaged with a bus. So there will be nothing like you will not have lunch. You will have a well-catered lunch, a professionally catered lunch that will meet you at Seven Falls when it's 11:30. So that will not be an issue. Do not miss the Gandeba of Chiefs, the first of its kind. And you will see what happens. It also comes with a youth fashion show that will be sandwiched in between the program. Colorful dancing, cultural group dancing, and all that. And the procession of chiefs, something that we don't get to see, especially those of us who were born here or who have lived here for a long time. We don't even remember what the Gandeba of Chiefs looked like back in Ghana, Togo, Benin, or Nigeria. So this is an opportunity to see culture at its best. Now, do not miss the General Assembly. It's very important, and it will be more entertaining than it's ever been. Definitely the banquet, which is pretty much the peak of our celebration, and then on Sunday we have the picnic that we also wish nobody will miss. Food will be nothing for you to worry about, and we'll have different things going on this year. Games, we'll have a lot of things for kids to do. We'll have actual games for you to play. Dam, Ludo, all those things that we do play back home, we'll provide them there for you to play. And then back to Toli night. But the biggest thing that you also don't want to miss is an opportunity to contribute money. Please donate when you come to this convention. The convention is just not a big celebration and a party. The main reason we are having this convention is to raise funds to do projects in our homelands where we come from, to help our people back home. If you miss that point, then we've missed the whole point about the convention. The celebration part is what comes after the donation and the fundraising. Thank you.
Hey, Mr. Divina, Mr. Divino. Hey, he got it all, President. What do you think?
No. Yeah, he answered almost all the questions that you have, right? So that means I have a limited thing to say, right? He
took a lot of your thunder, but what do you think? What do you think about?
I think that is how it's supposed to be, right? I'm supposed to let the folks we are going. Everything I don't have to do everything, right?
Right,
so
right.
The folks on the ground have to know. So I'm very impressed, right? So that means I've done a good job making sure where we are going, we understand where I'm going, right?
I am so glad he was right here to listen. It's not me, right? It's not like he heard it from somebody. He
heard
it
himself. Of course. My president is there. I have to make sure that I do well.
Wait. Is that why you did that? Because he was. Is that why you like?
I would have done okay, but with him, I believe I did better.
Okay, all right. Well, good.
All right, thank you.
I appreciate this. That is very, very helpful. So we thank you for this. And then your numbers are on the flyer. Obviously, people should reach out if they have any questions or any concerns. But I think that's the way I did it on purpose. The stuff that I did not touch on, you brought them all the way to the Toli night. So I appreciate you reminding everybody and what this really is about, what Siana is really about. So thank you for your information. Thank you for the detail. I pray that, we'll just follow that instructions and then, make it to the hotel with no problem and have an awesome, awesome event. And then come back here and have something to say, something to tell, a story to tell. So thank you very much for joining. You are welcome to hang in with us.
Thank you.
But we're going to test the president, see how he does. We're going to see how the president does. So, Mr. President, so thank you for hanging in with us. I appreciate you hanging in, and I appreciate you for coming in at the last minute. And, as I told everybody, guys, I chose Mr. President, not even thinking that it was him that I'm calling. But sometimes things happen and you think it's a mistake or it's an error, but it really isn't. It really isn't. I think it was God's will that I call your name without even thinking, because if I had thought that it was you, I probably wouldn't have called you, because I don't want people to think that I did it on purpose. You know what I mean? But I called you after that, and then I was like, I think somebody actually said, wait, that was the president. So I'm like, oh my God, I completely did not even know it was you that I called. So I thank you for joining us. I thank you for coming. But it just worked perfectly because today is the last day, the last weekend before Siana. And I think that this is the best time to bring you in and hear about what you are feeling, what your plans are, and your last push, your last invitation for everybody, your last message for everybody. So, Wezon, welcome. Thank you very much for being here. So, they just talk about the scheduling, the program. And there is a lot of the first times that is happening in Denver this year. A lot of exciting things, especially the recognition of the chiefs on Friday. I've spoken to TOGBUI and Mama of EWAGA earlier today, and they were very excited about this. Can you tell me how important that is?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Nicole. Yeah, it's very, very important. Where we came from, right? The traditional leaders, right? These are the people we go through even before we have the current, what we call government and the rest. So The traditional leaders are the leaders of our community. So everywhere we go, whether you are home or anywhere, we try to remember our traditional leaders. So previously, what we do is on Saturday night, we have the Grand Derby that Divine spoke about, right? So we have a section where the chief and the Queen Mothers dress in their regalia and then escorted by traditional dancing. They will come and then they will sit down and watch the other program. And then before we start dancing, then they have to leave and go and change, right? So this year we wanted to do something new, that we want to celebrate our culture. So on Saturday, instead of coming on Saturday, we put this thing on Friday evening. There'll be a grand derby, like if you know how we celebrate festival at home, right? So it will be traditional. Everybody, I heard somebody say, how are they going to dress? Traditional, okay? So I think that is very clear. The Friday is Derby of Chiefs and our culture. So all dresses are encouraged to be traditional. So we'll come there, devote the whole evening to our culture and the chiefs. So the chiefs will do procession like they used to do, dress in their regalia, come and sing down. Then there'll be cultural performances in front of them. There'll be a stage in front of them for them to witness like you do back home. So there'll be no need for them to leave and go and change and come back. So the idea is we have kids here. Some of them have not even been to a homeland before. So we want, as much as Sienna, we do so many things, I will talk about them. One thing we do is to learn our culture. So this is a great opportunity for everyone, kids, our brothers, to learn the tradition. Watch how our chiefs and queen mothers dress in regalia, how they walk, how they sit down, and then you see our kids performing in front of them like we do back home. So the idea is the culture, traditional element of Sienna have to be given prominence. That is why we move it to Friday, to give it a greater prominence. So it will be traditional. I will encourage you, but if you don't have traditional cloth, okay, you can wear whatever you want, but I will strongly encourage dress traditional. Show your culture, right? This is your great opportunity to show stuff that you have not been using for a long time. Yeah.
Thank you very much for that. So, and that is exciting. That is very much exciting, because that they were saying that normally, like you said, they sit there and they don't know, what's going on until they tell them to move and they go change. So they don't get that exposure. So that is important that we get that. So thank you very much for explaining that. But President, can we take a short break and then come back and carry on? You okay with that?
Sure.
Okay, so guys, thank you very much for hanging in with us. We are going to take a short break and we'll be back and carry on with our very own president to see the details, the last minute details that he has for us, the much needed information and the last push that we have for everyone. So all of you who are attending Sienna or not attending Sienna, you're still thinking about it, you're not sure, whatever your reason right now, I want you to stay right here. Don't move. We'll be right back.
Ago. Denver 2024 est presque là. As-tu déjà enregistré et réservé des réservations d'hôtel? Tu vas manquer beaucoup de choses cette année. Oh là là! Faisons un petit tour de l'hôtel pour vous montrer comment nous préparons pour vous.
Soyez les bienvenus à Colorado, Loveland pour la Sienna 2024. Nous sommes prêts pour vous accueillir. Voici la communauté française. Merci. Faites un bon voyage. Bon appétit.
Welcome to Sienna 2024 convention in Loveland, Colorado. Yahweh, let me show you around.
Now is something to say that 2024. CRC, as you can see here, we have our dedicated group of people to do your registration. We have some few things in goodie bags for you, and we cannot wait to welcome you here and register you so we can have a very wonderful event. Thank you so much, man. We look forward to seeing you. Bye.
We have a lot in package for you for Siena 2024 Lapland, Colorado. You will have fun here. It will be a place to remember.
La table est terminée. Veuillez vous inscrire et réserver votre hôtel dès aujourd'hui. Plus à venir. À bientôt. Devant 2024, la meilleure convention Siena à venir. Venez vivre la Man High Convention comme jamais auparavant.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to Afri-Culture. I appreciate you hanging in with us. Miawe zonkakalo miawa egbea mi le pompo kudo mi pompo ku mama. Mama ku togbi ZIWU kudo mama osea le EWAGA. Fifia mi pompo kudo divine. Le coordinator. Convention coordinator le Denver mi pompo kudo chan mi le pompo kudo president Siena ve president ma wa me ma dak be na mi amesiami be mi le mianti with Troya. Thank you very much everybody for tuning in. We appreciate you hanging in. We appreciate you watching this. We appreciate you sharing with everyone and being with us and supporting us, because right now it is all about Siena again, because it is going to start next Thursday in Denver, and we want to make sure that you have all the information that you need, every detail that you need, so that you don't miss anything, so that you are prepared. And there's a lot of exciting things going on in Denver this year, so we wanted to make a last push. My special guest that I picked last Sunday, it is going to be our president. That is who we are talking to right now. So we're going to get back to him so we can get the last details from him. So hang in there with us. Oh, president va glonya ke le vevere mi dolanya na Siena na milo. President, you are back.
Malafia, yeah, I'm here.
Okay, President. So what is we know we talked about the first time everything. We talked about the program. We talked about the scheduling. We talked about the food. We talk about everything, the registration and everything else. What is it you want people to know right now? There are people who may say that they are still thinking about it. There are people who may say that, they're not ready or they're not sure. There are people, they probably register, but they are having a second thought. What is your last message for all of us today about Siena?
Maybe last by one message, right? So basically, conventions are occasions where everybody meets and then look at what you have done before, right? Mm-hmm. And then take stock and then plan for the future. That is pretty much what conventions are for. Like everybody know, Siena is an umbrella group of associations across 20 states and Canada, right? Mm-hmm. We all agree to come together with one purpose. Do whatever we can. We are here, right? Do whatever we can and use our skills or resources, whatever you have, and then we'll help develop our homeland. That is the main reason. So if you meet during conventions, we take stock. Okay, for the past year, since Atlanta to Denver, what have we done, right? What have we done? What are the lessons that we learned? Okay, and then we plan for the future. The conventions every year. Next year we'll be going to Dallas, right? So that is the idea. So the main purpose is to all the 20 associations have one common goal: help develop our country, our Eweland, right? That's the main. In addition to that, there are other things we do. We teach our children our traditions, right? Our culture. That's one. And then for the first time, Denver is doing something special. Remember, we are helping our people back home, but we have to help our people here too. So they are organizing singles night for the first time for those who are single not to be single, right? So that is good to help us here. That is the first thing. And the second thing, we're giving prominence to our traditional rulers. In addition to that, there's a lot of networking. We are here in North America, right? We network. So this is an opportunity to network with each other. Maybe if you're looking for jobs, somebody can know, or even I know family, they do family reunion. You can invite your brother first and they can meet one time. You don't have to travel to all of them, right? It will be too much. But if you invite them to Siena, everybody come and their family there, you don't have to travel again. So attending a convention is a great opportunity to support development of where you come from, right? And then it's teaching your children how to do culture. If you're not married, you can get a hookup, and then you network, right? You network, and then you learn to appreciate other folks. So what I want to say, there are so many new things Denver is. I'm so impressed about Denver preparation. There'll be so many first thing. So I want to encourage everybody that come. If you are coming, don't come alone. Bring your family. Bring your husband or your girlfriend or your whatever, right? Bring your neighbor too, okay? And the only thing that we ask for is we are supporting development of Ewala. That's it. So wherever you are, whether you are an Ewe or whatever, as long as you support the idea that we want to work together, share resources, share our talent, and help develop where we came from. So that is the main thing. There are other programs. So one thing I want to realize is I know Divine went through the schedule, right? On Friday, there is something we call Council of Representatives. So it's just like board of directors. I'm president, but I report to those who represent all the association. We call them Council of Representatives. So Friday morning we meet and deliberate. That is what we look at what was done before, what is going to happen in the future. That is what all the decisions are made. So it's a parliamentary kind of democracy. So sometimes our homeland, they are not used to, but over there you see how we deliberate. So that's an opportunity for folks to see that, hey, we live in North America, so we practice what we preach. That is one. And secondly, there's opportunity for folks to mingle around, and there are other groups, there are family reunions along on Friday between the morning before excursion and the evening, their family. So it's a great idea to don't come alone. Invite your brothers, your sisters, wherever, right? That you don't have to travel to North Carolina, Charlotte to see me, right? Bring everybody. We can just meet 1 year. So that is good. And then on Saturday. So remember, I mentioned that we represent 20 associations. So Saturday we hear from all these associations, right? So Georgia will come and take greetings, tell us about what is happening in Georgia, right? Connecticut, New York, whatever, right? So that is very critical Saturday morning to listen to the people who from Siena. Siena is not me, right? It's a group. So we hear from each person, the leader, representative, to come and tell us what is going on in Atlanta, right? So your president or your core members will be there to tell us something about Atlanta. So that is very key. And then all between this Saturday will be grand double. The main thing is we have to develop the Ewala, right?
Yeah.
So we do fundraising. So don't come alone. Put something in your pocket, just a little bit, right? So that we can use that to help. We will be showing the project that we have done. Incredible project. Maybe I will get a chance to mention some of them, but whatever money you donate, we use it. We're going to show you pictures, video, all the money you contributed last year, a year before. And then we encourage you that don't come alone. Put something a little bit, right? You don't have to pay. You can just pledge, and take it out the whole year. Okay,
right.
Stop here. Then I can take your next question.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. So before we carry on, I want to say, my viewers out there, Tate So Glow, thank you for joining us. Justin, thank you for joining us. Ransom Lord, I think Ransom Lord, you are learning already. You say thank you very much. And my sister Jojo, I see you on the line. And then Salvenis, you said that my brother direct you here. I'm assuming Danladi, my brother Danladi in Ghana. So welcome. Thank you for being here. Godson Day, you are on Facebook. And then I have Anastasia Larry, that's one of my nieces. Thank you for joining us. And Justin, thank you again. You are joining from Canada. So thank you guys. I appreciate you guys joining. If you are watching me, unless you send me comments, I do not know you are watching. So you have to send us comments for us to know so that we can shout out to you. So thank you very much again for hanging in with us. Miakwata kele kame ambe ndakbena mi lo miawez on dakbena mi mlero connect mi bena ndakbena mi ne mi le kame ane mi wo message dora mo ane mi wo commentaire anye manyabe mi le kamo donc ane mi le kame mi jibe manyabe mi le kame mi o commentaire dora lo sino merci na miakwata lo. So, Mr. President, I think we are going to, the only thing I'm going to really just going to ask is what is the, I know we say what we need to say and we have planned and we are ready for everybody to join. I wanted to recognize people, your cloth that you are wearing right now, before we carry on. That is the new Sienna club representative. That is the new one that we have. I remember when we were voting for it. So that's the new one that you have on. So you already representing it. You're already representing. So so that is that one. So I want to show everybody that's why. So you are representing. You said in the way you like the party has already started. But you know, I want people are on a call. This is your first time on this show, Afri-Culture, and we talk about Sienna all the time. Just give a brief. What is the Sienna stands for? I want people to hear from from you.
Sienna, Council of EWAGA, Associations of North America, Inc. Okay. You remember I didn't say EWAGA, right? That is not correct. Council of EWAGA, Associations of North America, Inc. Okay. I know I can make that mistake, but I want that to be very clear. So
it's EWAGA. Okay.
EWAGA.
Okay, it's not just EWAGA, it's EWAGA.
Sienna is not me, one person. It's an umbrella. A hehi, enyemi hehia. Hehi de ka mikata mi le hehiate. Te habo me blave. Ukata o le hehi rekate. Enye Sienna ema. I know the Sienna menye nyele Charlotte aro Council of the Board of Directors we call Koma wo de kakula. Mikata ya kufua. Nyapa dema ta Council of EWAGA. Association of North America.
North America. Okay. Enyo, merci. Akpe, thank you. All right, Monsieur President. So we have to go, but before we go, what is your last message? I did say that you did, you have your last push. What is your message? What are you looking forward to? And what is your last message for everybody before we let you go?
I'm so happy with the work that Denver has done. So I'm inviting everybody, wherever you are, everybody across the whole globe, come to Denver, come to Loveland, Colorado, right? And see what we do. All of us here travel from somewhere and we are here. While we are here, we want to remember where we came from. Eventually, some of us will go back, some of us will not go back. If you go every year, I get the opportunity to visit the places where all the money that we contribute, what it does. You give $300 to somebody in Benin, the person is not a medical doctor. Can you believe that? Yeah. You give scholarship to children who, not because of Sienna money, they would not have done anything, right? So I want to encourage everybody that you come to convention first to meet your people, right? Meet your friends, meet your family, reminisce, and learn culture. In addition to that, you network. In addition to that, we do fundraising. The fundraising is changing life in the homeland. There's a village called Agodwe where children and grandmothers have to swim before they go to another town because of you, because of Sienna members. We're able to cover the bridge. So villages, our children will not have to swim and some of them get drowned. So I'm inviting everybody to come to Denver. If for any reason you cannot come, this year, Sienna Media, you are part of that. They will try to streamline whatever we are doing online. So I want everybody to participate, but don't participate alone. Invite your family, invite your neighbor, invite your church, invite your workplace. That this is what you are doing. In America, in North America, they believe in volunteerism. Tell them you are volunteering for Sienna to help develop. So invite everybody. I would prefer we meet in Colorado. I have a special for anybody who is coming. But for any reason you cannot come, please try to join online. We provide all avenue. I want to thank Colorado very well. They have done an amazing job. Everything you heard divine, right? Everything seems perfect. So there is no reason why I shouldn't come. If there's any reason, please let us know. We'll try to correct that. On behalf of myself and my family and the Council of Representatives, those who are ahead of me, and all the members of Sienna, welcome to Loveland, Colorado. Welcome to 2024 Sienna Convention. Nico.
Okay. Akpeno, President. So we'll let you, I'll let my people. So like President said, I'm not going to repeat everything that he said, but honestly, it is fun. It's not just fun, but it's amazing what you can find in Sienna convention. So I will encourage you guys to be there. I will encourage you to do whatever you can. I will see you there, God willing. I will see you there. And if you come, I need to know. Let me know. Say hello. Find us, say hello, and tell us where you come from. But it is very much important that we are all there and support and do this thing together, because one person cannot do it, right? We all have to be there and support each other and make this work, not for us, but our children and their children, for the generations and generations to come. So it is very, very important. So with that being said, I am going to let you guys go. But before you go, today I am not going to select a name, because next Sunday, you might be watching me live. Hopefully everything will work out fine. You're going to be watching me live on a picnic ground somewhere in Colorado. So that's where you're going to be watching me. I will not have TOGBUI with me, because TOGBUI is not attending this year. So it is just going to be me. Hopefully I can bring some people around and do some, live interview with you guys for you guys to see. But please do not miss it. I need you to join me on Sunday. It is the same time, 4 Eastern time, or 8 p.m. GMT. So I want you guys to stay safe and blessed. But if you're coming to Sienna, I'll see you in Denver next week. But until then, like I said, stay safe and blessed. And I thank you very much for joining. Novinho fofonho mia tuete egbe be showa eleja mia tuete le fie. Be ma dakpe na misia me mia pota ke no kame mia pota ke le java kwe après mdakpe na mia pota mdakpe na mia meko commentaire ameko minte o commentaire o mdakpe na mia pota be mi na nyikudo mi egbe alo mbe na semaine prochaine TOGBUI mleja na nyikudo mo egbe anu kenti TOGBUI c'est parce que amené la signe egbe après invité à mener donc à nyemtem TOGBUI vo donc semaine prochaine dimanche à TOGBUI mleja na nyikudomo parce que mano Denver donc à ma so et nous sofions mi live prochaine dimanche et nous si anu kem leja no Denver donc mbena mi invité à mesia me kemi Jesse ne dia va supporter ne mi me laisser et nous antochana pero mi anti mi assez anglais me comme don anglais wala pero mi anti mi assez anglais donc am le invité mi akota be mi a joindre mi ga mi surtout mi ame comme temva Siana wa ne mi akpo Siana vis-à-vis le que nous le joroa les Denver donc mdakpe na mesia me mdakpe na mi famille nyo ame kopota le supporter ma no kam egbea mdakpe na mi voa mi dola suefion a mesia me mi dola share kodamo mi dola invité a mo bo wa poe fifi dia e vidéo à le YouTube ji donc a sona me poti o chon wa poe a invité a mo a so a partager kudo a mesia me ne wa poe ga me are information que mi partager egbea a mesia me banya nuke mi gbon enuke odola wo ne surtout ameko gbona e Siana donc ndakpe na mi akpatalo. So until then my brother my sister, my family, until then, like I said, stay safe and blessed, and I'll see you on next Sunday. But please, I really appreciate you guys hanging in there. So I'll see you guys. Hello, bye bye, see you next time.